This is the monument services, Mr. Benjamin Straight in honor of General Henry E. Bam. 1813-884 USS Class of 1837 U.S. Corps of Engineers. The General Aviation Class of West Point have served as assistant engineer for the fortifications along the Atlantic seaboard. And this seaboard until 1870 Bam was land engineering defense protects for the New York to Florida. Now, from New York to Florida, during the War of Construction, efforts have been noted for the several pontoon bridges, including of the completed while under the enemy fire, referring the safe passage of Hooker's army from Chancellorsville, Virginia, at the end of the war, he attained the rank of general for the generally in the campaign leading the surrender of Robert E. Lee. General Benjamin retired from service in 1882. The markers of this is at Mueller's Funeral Home. J. Mueller Administration and Kennewick, Washington. In Kennewick, Washington, we got his headstone. We got Mr. General Henry N. Benjamin's headstone, West Point Class of 1837 U.S. Army Corps Engineer Civil War. We got his headstone. That's J. Mueller, Frank Comusco, J. Mueller, Amy Mueller at 1416. That's Lee. That's Court Street, and that's Greenlee Memorial. Mueller's Greenlee Memorial, and also the administration Mueller's Funeral Home. It's Benjamin Street, the owner services that they have is Benjamin Street, 100 George Washington Street, and also the Atlantic Seaboard part, where his headstone remains at the Mueller's Funeral in Kennewick, Washington, 99338. That's Andy Miller at CO Button, Washington, U.S. Andy Miller is the Washington State Prosecutor for 10, 20, 30, 40. He's going to be 50 years for the prosecuting victim. That's Sandy Strawn, Patty Murray, Mrs. Cantwell. And this is on the strip of George Washington Way. This monument, this is Lola Hernandez. There is a war campaign marker, Miss Lola Hernandez. She's from South Dakota. And the Prairie Mount, it says Indian Affairs, Tribal Affairs. And Tribal Affairs services in increments as you see. This is the 208 address increments on their services. You can see the monument stands array, correctly politically corrected. this location is the monument itself. George Washington House in Fredo, Washington, administration office in 42. Mr. Daniel Garth and Jennifer, and Larissa Perez, and also Eric Slinger, and also Melissa Goodnight. This is Andy Miller at. Get this body cam since they attacked me on the sidewalk, and those services that they got. We have the services downloaded. Monument Archives.